Good morning, class 11. Welcome to your online education class. We were discussing ancient Indian education, and on the chapter on Buddhist education we were discussing. Today we are at the end of the chapter, and we will discuss only two remaining points, that is curriculum and the place of women, and the place of education they used to get, and what type of education, and was there any restriction or not, that we will learn today. Curriculum. As per the curriculum was concerned, educational instructions were mainly based on Sutta, Vinaya and Dharma. This is called Tripitaka. Tripitaka means three Pitaks, that is Sutta Pitak, Vinaya Pitak and Dhamma Pitak. So these three Pitaks were the main part of curriculum. The period of education was divided into three stages: primary, primary stage and secondary education. The method of instruction was question and answer. As I have told you, in all the different types of education, you will see at that time writing was not so much popular, and writing history and writing books were not so much popular, and it was not much published even. That's why oral instructions and oral teaching was emphasized. Memorization was emphasized. Like the teacher will say it orally, and students have to learn it and by heart it, and they have to repeat it along with the teacher. The same instruction was followed by Brahmanic system of education. The period of education was divided into two stages: primary and secondary. The method of instruction was question answer, debate, discussion and lectures. Medium of language of the people was Pali or Prakrit. So what we have seen in curriculum, mainly Sutta, Vinaya and Abhidhamma, these three Pitaks were the mainly based on religious, and oral instruction was emphasized, and basically there was two stages, that is primary and the secondary, and the medium of instruction was mainly dependent on oral discussion, question and answer. After I teach you, suppose if I ask you question, you will answer me whatever I have taught you and what you have learned from that. So memorization power must be strong, it was emphasized, and mainly dependent the conversation and the lecture, it was dependent on mainly question and answer, debates, discussions and lectures. Medium of the language of the people was Pali or Prakrit. Women education. During Buddhist education, special arrangements for the education of women was done at Sangha. So as I have told you that the students used to come to Sangha and they used to take the education, and as in some areas the education for women was restricted, but in case of Buddhist education it was somewhat different, and that's why separate privacy and separate arrangements were facilitated for the women so that they can learn and they can get educated. The women were considered equivalent to men. This is a very fortunate one, that in Buddhist system of education, the women were considered just parallel to the men. Buddhist system is especially important since it brought worldwide fame for the Indians, and it was extremely effective since it was being imparted in the language of the general people based on healthy relationship, love, respect and consideration between teacher and child. So what was the main importance and emphasis of the Buddhist system of education? That it was based on love and affection, and the teacher people relation was very healthy and warm, and it was the relation was very divine. It was filled up with respect, and there was a high coordination between the teacher and the child. And it was also a very important part of Indian education, and it has become why it has become a worldwide fame. It has got because of its nature, because they should start respect the woman, and the teacher and the student's relation was very healthy. So this is all about Buddhist education system of education. So we have already done Vedic, Brahmanic and Buddhist system of education. The last chapter of this rather the last phase of this chapter is Islamic education. Over there we will learn a little bit more, because Islamic education has also contributed a lot to Indian education. We have seen that Muslims were also very much conscious about their education, and that we will read in details in the remaining videos. Thank you so much.